What's up, everybody? And now we are proceeding with the remaining questions. I think this was the question number 6. Very easy question, and a lot of you got it wrong. Actually, you didn't get it wrong, but I think none of the students or very few students got full point from this exam. Only Ahmed got the full point. Okay, so now looking at the question, it says write the expressions using an exponent. What the hell is an exponent? Well, that's a very weird thing because if you see a to the power of n, um, something like 9 to the power of 3, this guy over here, we call it exponent. Exponent. Very good. So if you are going for the math department or anything at the university, you will see this word a lot, and this thing will be notated with the letter E. Anything with E will be called exponential function, but this is not a topic for the seventh grade. And for the Cambridge curriculum, let's say in eighth grade, whatever. So the question says, write this expression, but you got to use something on the top. Okay. So instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and times 2, you got to use something on the top. So how can I write it? So I got to write 2. And how many twos are there? To the power of 5. Okay. 2 to the power of 5. Just like this. And that's it. That's the correct answer for this question, right? Next one. That is an interesting thing, but I will tell it at the end of this question. So if you see a to the power of n, let's say a to the power of 4, it means that there are 4 a's that I'm multiplying by each other. So a. And we got 4 a's, which is the same thing with a to the power of 4. So there are how many 2's are here? 5 2's. So I'm writing 2 to the power of 5. So then the next guy says 5 cubed. What is cube? Cube is 3. So this is 5 cubed. That's it. Then the next one says 10 to the 7th power. So this is a to the 4th power. So a to the 4th power. Okay. Same idea. 10 to 7th power, right? Power. So same idea. So a to the 4th is a, and then on the top you are writing 4. So 10 to the top you are writing 7. That's it. That's it. If you write this, you will not get the full point because we gotta read those IGCSE questions very carefully because they don't want us to success in an exam because they say then solve. We gotta solve this as well. So 2 to the power of 5, we gotta solve it. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and times 2. You can do the calculation yourself. You are big guys. So the answer will be 32. 5 times 5 times 5. Again, you can do the calculation. The answer will be 125. So 10 to the power of 7. It's easy to calculate actually, so that we can check 10 to the power of 2 for this. 10 to the power of 2 is what? 10 times 10, which is 100. Now, check 10 to the power of 3. What is 10 to the power of 3? 10, 10, 10. So this guy was already 100. We know that. 100 times 10 will be 1000. Now, notice, when there is 10 to the power of 2, I got exactly 2 zeros. When there is 10 to the power of 3, I got 3 zeros. So when there is 10 to the power of 7, I should have 7 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is a full point answer. Next question. Find the product of this, simplify to the lowest terms. So whenever you see the product of the ratios like this, A over B times C over D, you just gotta multiply nominators and multiply denominators. So multiply nominators, A times C, multiply denominators, B times D. That's it, nothing else, okay? Just do it. So 5, 12 times 3, 4. I don't really recommend you to use this X sign for multiplication because you can confuse it with the X, like unknown X in mathematics. So this is better, just putting dot. Anyways, but do whatever you do, okay? So here I'll have 5 times 3, and here I'll have 12 times 4. That's it? No, because I have to simplify it to lowest terms. That means that I gotta divide both sides by whatever I can. So I see that this guy can be divided by 3, up, and this guy can be divided by 3, up, 4. So 4 times 4, I'm getting 16, and here I only have 5. So 5 over 16 will be the correct answer for this question. Next one. We got two people here, Sonia and Nagin. They have some money of Sonia and Nagin. Sonia, money of Sonia plus money of Nagino is equal to $27. That's very good. Then Sonia buys a shirt. So Sonia, let's say, spends this much. And Nagin buys a pair of sandals, this much, right? How much money remains? Let's first try to understand how much money they spent together. So they spent this much money. So you can do that. Again, you are big boys and girls, so you can actually make this sum. I am guessing it's gonna be 22 times 46. So this is the money that they spent, right? And then how much money remains? Let's say you got $10 and you are spending $5. How much money will be remain? 5. You got $10, you spent $7. How much money will remain? 3. You got $27 and you spent $22.46. How much money will remain? I don't know. Let's calculate. So you got 27, you are spending this much, 46. I don't know how to calculate it. Let's give it a shot because I need these zeros because this guy, 2246, has some decimals. So I'm just adding decimals to here. 0 minus 6, 9 minus 4. Okay, do this calculation yourself, guys. The answer will be this. Again, this is a primary school topic. That's why I'm not explaining how to calculate this type of decimal subtraction or multiplication or division addition. Okay. If you have any problems with that, try to review those topics or watch the videos about the primary school topics on different channels because our channel don't have that kind of stuff. Okay, next question. Write an expression for the perimeter of a figure, then simplify it. So perimeter, what was the perimeter, right? Perimeter. Perimeter is the sum of all vertices. What is a vertex? Vertex is anything that you see as a line, okay? So for example, for this guy, this is a vertex, this are vertices. For this guy, we call this guy triangle, this, they are vertices. For this guy, you see, all those are vertices, okay? So actually, this is also a stupid question because it does not tell us that all the sides are equal to each other, but I think the person who prepared this test was a little bit off. It wasn't me, by the way. So we just gotta assume that all of those vertices are equal to each other, and one of them is s plus 6. So s plus 6 is one of the vertices, and how many s plus 6s do I have? I can just count. I have 6 of them. So 6 times s plus 6 is the answer for expression of a perimeter, okay? But then we have to simplify it. The simplification, I'm just going to expand it. So 6 times s plus 6 times 6. So 6s plus 36 will be the answer for the full point of this question. And then the next question. We got the table to answer the question. We are not reading the table at all because our time is important, is valuable. We are just reading the question first, and then we'll see that if we need to see the table. So table is a little, we don't care about this part. Which speed is a prime number? So we are just looking for a prime number. So I don't care what's going on here. I don't care what does it tell here because my time is valuable. So I'm just looking for a prime number, 9. Is it a prime? No, it's divisible by 3. 25. Is it prime? No, it's divisible by 5. This guy, it's divisible by 3 and 13. This guy, it's not divisible by anything, so it will be the answer. Okay, that's it. I think it was the end of the video. See you next time, top G's. I am finishing the video now.